How to find a niche. I know it can be overwhelming, but don't worry, that is exactly what we're going to cover in today's video. This is part 2 of a 10-day series on how to start an online business. So we're going to dive straight in. Hi, I'm Amanda Vandergulik, and if you're new to my channel, I help entrepreneurs just like yourself find ways to create passive income from their personal passions and talents. And part of that is starting an online business. In this 10-day course, you're going to learn how to build an online business, what niche you should be going after, what to sell, how to validate your product to make sure you're actually going to make sales, how to build a website, how to build an email list, why that's actually important, how to generate leads, free and paid, depending on your budget. Plus, I've got some special ninja tricks I'm going to share with you as well, how to build an online course, how to create more passive income, and how to promote your business. All right, so let's get started with day 2. Today, we are focusing on how to find your niche. So you've been thinking about getting started with an online business, and maybe you want to start your own online business, but you don't have any idea of what kind of business you should start. Maybe you just want to be able to work from home or have that extra side hustle, extra income coming in to help you pay those bills. Maybe you have no interests at all, or so many interests that you feel overwhelmed and you don't know where to start. I totally get that. I'm exactly like that. Or maybe you need to find a way to make some more money online because, again, like I said, maybe you need some extra cash to pay those bills, or you want to be able to work at home so you can keep yourself and your family safe. I totally get that. As a vulnerable lung patient, safety of myself and my family is of utmost importance. Maybe you'd really just like to have an abundance of money so that you could live the lifestyle that you know you deserve and have the time and the money freedom to spend quality time with your family and friends. If that is you, then you are in the right place today. We're going to start with how to actually find your niche. All right, so here we go. That was the problems and now the solutions. So what we want to do is we want to actually focus and use your personal passions and natural talents. Now don't worry, I know a lot of you might be thinking to yourself, I'm not really talented in anything, or maybe the other way around. I have so many talents, I have no idea what to do. We're going to sort this out today. What I want you to do is take out a piece of paper and I want you to write down all of the special interests that you have. What do you like watching? What do you like playing? Where do you like going? Who do you like being with? What kind of topics are interest for you? What do you scroll on Facebook for to get a look at what's going on in those topics? What do you Google search? What are your interests? And the reason, this is very important, the reason we want to find out what your passions are, what your natural interests and natural talents are, is because when you start an online business, you want this business to grow and you want this business to succeed, and therefore your business will last for years and years and years to come. And you need to be still interested in it. All right, so does that make sense? If that makes sense, give me a like and let me know that that makes sense. All right, so again, what are your natural passions and interests, natural talents? Also, what do people come to you for advice? That is a very key suggestion or idea of what people are coming to you for advice that you could provide great information and great products or services for. That would be an excellent way to get started with an online business. In other words, what could you talk about for hours on end? Right? Nonstop. Even if you're an introvert and you rarely talk at all, what is the one thing that you could talk about over and over and over again and never get bored? That is a key idea of what would be a good place for you for starting in your niche. And I have a quick question for you. First of all, actually, I want you to write all of these ideas down. We're going to validate them next to see what people are actually looking for. Because it's great to have an idea of all the things that you want to do, but you need to start an online business where people actually are looking for your help or your service, your products. Otherwise, you're just going to waste a lot of time and energy and take it from somebody who has been there. You don't want to be wasting that time and energy right now. So, what is your biggest challenge when it comes to finding a niche or starting your own online business? What has been holding you back? Or what have you been kind of afraid of or scared of trying, or you're just not sure? I want to know. leave me a comment below with your biggest challenges. I read all of the comments, and maybe I could be able to help you, guide you in the area that's going to be best suited for you. Okay, so after we've written out all of your passions and interests and what people come to you for advice for and so on, now we've got a huge list of ideas, and now we need to validate those ideas to make sure that you're going to actually be choosing something where there's going to be interest and buyers. So the next thing is to validate your niche. And the way that we're going to do this is I want you to create a spreadsheet. We're literally going to do this right now in this video. So if you need to pause the video, that is okay. Or if you want to finish the video first and then come back and do the exercises again, that actually is a really great idea. But either way, you're going to need to have either a notepad or a spreadsheet. We want to validate all of your ideas. So here we go. Now, how do we validate? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go to different platforms, and these are all for free. These are free tools that you can use to validate. And I'm going to walk you through each one quickly and show you how you can use each of these tools to find out if there is interest in your niche, if there are already some products out there. We want to have a look at all of these factors so that we know that you're starting the best niche online business that we can. Sorry, I am a lung patient, and occasionally I need to clear my lungs, so thank you for hanging in here with me. So the first place we're going to go to is Google Trends. Now, Google Trends is, again, from Google, and this is a great tool to see long-term what niche idea that you have. So I'm going to use the example of how to bake a cake because I happen to be quite well known. I have a viral video with over 5.5 million views on it. How to bake a cake. So I'm going to use this as an example for you because it could be something that you're interested in is cake baking. So let's just do cake baking and decorating, or maybe just cake decorating. So I'm going to type in here, cake decorating. So now this could be a lot of different things, right? You could be teaching people how to decorate. You could actually just be doing cake decorating, which I don't recommend because it's a lot of work for a very little bit of money. Unless you were to take pictures of it or videos of it and then create courses showing people, then you can use that one cake over and over. But we'll talk more about passive income when we get to day 8. So don't worry, we're going to get there. All right, so cake decorating. Now I want to look at 5 years, because that'll give us a better idea of how well the trend is kept up over time. And as you can see, there are a lot of queries for cake decorating. Now, if I change that to how to bake a cake, which was my original video, and then you can see as well, there's a decent amount of traffic. It went crazy after the pandemic hit because everybody was home and birthdays would come up, but nobody would buy cakes because they weren't sure if they were safe. So they wanted to know how to bake their own. And so my video did very well during that time. But as you can see with cake decorating, there was a lot more interest, more consistent interest. So people are looking for how to bake a cake, which is great. But then what do they want after that? Or you have to think about what niche are you going into and what will people want beyond that, because that will give your online business a chance to scale and grow. With my how to bake a cake video, I was limiting it to just teaching them how to bake a cake. And then I tried to teach them how to decorate, how to do all these other things, but they weren't necessarily interested in that. If you focus, so change your wording a little bit. You know, if you're interested in soccer, or if you're interested in computer coding, right? Or you're interested in maybe teaching languages. Maybe you're an artist and you want to promote your paintings online. I want you to put your keywords in. It's called keywords, your main idea in. And then I want you to just kind of play around with variations to see where is the market. So as you can see, how to bake a cake did not have a huge amount of market until the pandemic hit. But cake decorating, oh, I am so sorry. Cake decorating has been around for a long time. Sorry about that hiccup. All right, so the next place we're going to go to is Google search. We want to see what are people actually searching for. And you can get this information for free right here on Google. Simply type in, so for example, if I typed in my how to bake a cake, you can see that people are looking for from scratch, in an air fryer, step by step, in an Instapot, in Minecraft comes up a lot, which has nothing to do with a real cake. And that's something that I noticed over the years as well. I had a lot of Minecrafters coming in and going, okay, that's not what I meant. How to bake a cake without eggs or without a pan, and so on. These suggestions that Google is showing you are actually the top queries that people are typing into Google. So this actually tells you what people are looking for. So now, as you can see, it's kind of limited with how to bake a cake, but if we go to cake decorating, even before I finish typing it out, you can already see a bunch, which is good because my skills at typing are not great, obviously. Cake decorating supplies, cake decorating ideas and classes, videos, supplies that are near me. So you've got a bunch of different possibilities here. Cake decorating tools. So some people are looking for some simple ideas to make their own cakes at home for like birthday gifts, right? But other people are looking for the tools and the supplies needed. So they're looking for a more sustainable business in cake decorating, or they want to really turn this passion into a hobby that's going to be more long lasting. So they're willing to invest in the cake decorating tools. Some people want to learn how to build businesses and so on. But this search will give you a general idea of what people are looking for in your niche. Okay, so now the next place we're going to go to, so we want to go to YouTube search. Okay, so we're going to head over to YouTube. This is my YouTube channel here. And these tools here don't show up on yours. This is from TubeBuddy and these are from VidIQ, but I am going to show those to you in just a moment because they are key to helping you figure out your niche. Okay, so first of all, just on YouTube itself. So if I type in how to bake a cake, it comes up again with all of these suggestions for beginners, at home, step-by-step, from scratch. Again, they're still only looking specifically to bake a cake, right? But and of course, if you click on that, then you'll see that I'm right here in the top place. This one is an ad. This is me in the top place. I posted this in 2011, so over 11 years ago, and it is still ranking #1 because I happen to know some really, really ninja strategies of how to get not only my videos, but my website listed for free on the top of YouTube and Google. And that is something that I will teach a little bit later, but I just wanted to let you know that that is coming. Okay, so we're going to go straight to cake decorating. And you can see, so these, let me just remove these ones because those are my queries. And I want you to be able to see there. Okay. And okay. Oh, well, you get an idea here. So one more. Okay. So these are ideas for cake decorating. So cake decorating for beginners, right? A cake decorating compilation. So somebody's just looking for ideas, right? So they may already be good at decorating. They're just looking for ideas. Whereas beginners, they want to learn how to bake, how to crumb coat, how to decorate, how to move it, how to store it, you know, things like that. And cake decorating story time, no idea what that is. Challenge, maybe they want to do something together specifically for Christmas or home ideas. What's happening here is that it's giving you an idea of the top searches in YouTube, what people want, what people are looking for, and that's going to help you. Now, let's choose a different market altogether. So instead of cakes, let's go with dog training. Dog training. If I can spell that right. So you've got here dog training videos, basics, a collar. So maybe if you had a dog business or dog training business, then you have the possibility of creating maybe a course teaching how to train your dog, right? The fundamentals of how to speak with your dog, clicker training. And also you have the possibility of selling merchandise like collars and puppy treats and different things like that. So it gives you a general idea of what people are looking for and possibilities of what you could then offer as a service. And we're going to talk more about actually figuring out which product to go after and to sell in your online business in tomorrow's lesson. So make sure you come back for tomorrow's video lesson. But today I just want to focus on how to find your niche. Okay, so that is on YouTube. Now the next thing that I want to show you is a tool called Keywords Everywhere. Now it's not free, it's $10 a year. So not a huge investment, definitely one that I've invested in. And so at Keywords Everywhere, it creates this little, you have to be using Chrome for this. And I'm just gonna turn it on. I don't turn it on all the time because every time it does a search, it will take tiny bits of that $10 away until you run out of your $10. But what I'm going to do is on Google here now, if I were to type in cake decorating and I hit enter, and let me just see if it's There, keywords everywhere data has come up. Okay, so have a look at here. This is insider information that you wouldn't otherwise see. And keywords everywhere tool allows you to see that, look, for cake decorating, there are 135,000 searches for this every single month. That's huge, right? Whereas how to bake a cake has 60,000, which is still huge, but not as huge as cake decorating. Just see how by just changing up the way that you talk about the topic that you're interested in, choosing for your niche, for your online business, will make a huge difference to how much traffic there is out there and what people really want. So just dig deep a little bit and have a look. So if we did dog training, and 200,000. So even more, which does not surprise me, than cake decorating. Everybody loves their dogs, right? Or maybe not everybody, but a good majority of people love dogs and they will buy anything for their dogs and they want to learn things. So there's lots of opportunities. And it could be anything. It could literally, yesterday's video, we talked about how to just start your online business, the general foundations. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you do go watch that because it's going to give you really good inside ideas of what we're going to be doing over the course of this course. And in yesterday's video, we tried the topic of how to stop your baby from crying. So just out of curiosity, let's have a look and see. Look, there are 230 searches every single month for this. So there is still a decent amount of people who really want to find out. And then down here are different suggestions. So how can babies die from crying too long? Oh my gosh, that sounds so sad. Apparently there are like 2,400 searches every month for that. That breaks my heart. Okay, let's go back to cake decorating. Let's keep things a little bit lighter. Cake. Oh, actually, let's do the dog training one because I think that will give you some good ideas. Okay, so dog training. In the top searches, let's just wait for this to come up. So in touch dog training, I'm not sure what that is, but that is something people are looking for. Dog agility training near me, classes near me. So people that wanting to go for in-person classes. Therapy dog training. So how to use dogs for therapy. Dog obedience and dog training courses. So of course it's all about dog training. So you could always get a little bit more specific and just say dog, just to get a general idea. We don't want to start with a huge general idea, but it's a good place just to get an idea of what people are looking for, because there are like 6 million searches every month for dog in general, but what kind of things are they actually looking for? So the in-touch dog training, let's see here, dog COVID symptoms, is Goofy a dog? Oh my gosh, people come up with crazy ideas, but down here at the bottom, you've got dog pictures, dogs for sale, maybe you have a kennel, dog grooming, that's another one. So you can see what people are, dog barking problems, right? You can see what people are looking for, and that gives you an idea of what niche you can go into for your own online business. Okay, so now I want to go back to YouTube and I'm going to show you another tool. Oh, first of all, that keywords everywhere, we did that on Google, but have a look in here. If we go to YouTube and we type this in now, then keywords everywhere, let's see here, should also come up in here. Oh, I might need to just reload the page. Okay, so see how keywords everywhere, it actually will work on Google and on YouTube, which is great. So you can just do your research right in Google, get the Google things, again, remember the drop down that comes down, and then you can also see right away what the actual worldwide volume is of people that go to Google to look for this. And the reason this is really cool, and it's something that I will be teaching you in a later training, is that you can actually use the power of YouTube to get your online business listed for free on Google in that first section of the first page of searches, or search results, which is incredible. And I'll show you that in just a moment. But you can see here that, yeah, it does come up with different ideas. And down here too, dog training videos is an idea. So it's got a couple of them, not too many on here, but you can see by the videos that you've got different ideas of things you can do. Stop a dog biting, I saw, that's a good one. Okay, so the next one after keywords everywhere, which again is a $10 investment per year. It's actually by how many searches, but you get like a crazy number of searches, like, I don't know, 600,000 searches or something ridiculous that you probably only ever need to pay once per year. Now, if you do a ton of searches, you might need to pay twice, but really $20 for research is pretty darn awesome. The next tool that I use is called TubeBuddy, which is a plugin for YouTube. And you can see up here, this plugin over here, TubeBuddy, and in here they have a keyword explorer, and I like this. So I'm going to show you. So let's do the cake decorating as an idea. And I want to show you what it looks like. So they have a free part, and then they have a pro version that's a paid part of their tool. I personally find that the free is enough for what I need, because I use another tool that I'll show you in just a second that gives me even more data that I want. But in TubeBuddy, you can see here, so for cake decorating, it's telling me it's a poor key phrase. So in other words, it's saying that there's excellent search volume, like tons of people looking for it, but there's really poor competition, which means there's a ton of competition out there. And so your odds of beating the competition are really, really tiny. However, in this optimization strength, and this is one of the reasons I like using TubeBuddy, it shows me what the opportunity is. So you can see that the optimization strength is actually good. So the majority of people that have websites, that have businesses, online businesses around cake decorating, are not aware of how to do their search engine optimization. They're not aware of how to do their YouTube search engine optimization, their SEO. And so that gives you an opportunity to get in there on a key phrase that is a high demand with a ton of competition, but it gives you the opportunity to sneak in there. And the further this arrow is over to the darker green, the better the odds are of you sneaking in and stealing that traffic from the other competition, because they're not aware of how to do their SEO. So that's why I'm going to teach just a tiny bit more about that a little bit later, and I'll go into depth on it in another 10-part series coming very soon. Okay. So the reason I also like TubeBuddy, as well as the optimization strength, is it gives you ideas here. So it'll give you 3 for the free version. Cake decorating ideas for beginners, a compilation. But the nice thing is that you can then click this little arrow and it will show you different ones. I did the wrong one, sorry. Let me go back here. You can click, not the arrow, just on the keyword, and then it will go to the next level. So it's like for beginners at home with whipping cream, with chocolate, right? So you can dive deeper and deeper and deeper until you find something that connects with you, something you're interested in, and something that is showing that there is opportunity. So in this one, the cake decorating for beginners, it actually has a good traffic, not a great traffic. It still has a decent amount of competition, so you're still going to be struggling against competition. However, the optimization strength is really good. So your odds of sneaking in, if you know the strategies behind your SEO, then you have the opportunity to sneak in and steal that traffic, which is amazing. All right, so now I want to show you the next one, which is VidIQ. And it is also an app that is right inside YouTube here. So you can have a look at this blue box up here, and we're going to click on that and click on Keyword Inspector. And this one, so there is a free level which has very minimum search results. I think it's 5. But I invest in the monthly cost is $10 a month. So it's still not huge. It's a really awesome investment. Plus, honestly, if you were just trying to figure out your niche, you could just invest 1 month at $10 and then just cancel your subscription, and you have all the information you need for like a year's worth of content. So that is good. So let's have a look at cake decorating and see what comes up. And now VidIQ is really much more specific, and it organizes. So they've given an overall score. The higher the number, the better the results you'll get. The lower the score, the harder it will be to do well for those key phrases. But the nice thing I like about this is you can choose search volume. So you can choose have the highest search volume, but you can also choose to click on the competition, and then you can see, let's see here, I want to do very low. And then you can see what has a decent amount of search volume with very low competition, which will give your online business that extra step up of getting found in the search engines or on YouTube. So the information from TubeBuddy is generally based more on Google's analytics, whereas VidIQ is based on YouTube specific analytics. That's why I like using both of them, so that I can get a balanced idea of both traffic generating sources, because both Google and YouTube are search engines, right? Okay, so you can see here that heart cake tutorials. People are interested in making heart cakes, right? Miniature cakes, stunning cakes, decorating like a pro. So maybe somebody wants to take their hobby to the next level and create a cake decorating business. Now let's have a look at search volume. And let's find one that's a bit more relevant, because there are ones that are not quite relevant right away. But like a Christmas cake, it's huge, right? So that could be part of a business. If you had a cake decorating business, a part of it could be Christmas cakes, because you know a lot of people are searching for that. Then there are, how to make cakes, so you could teach how to do it. There are different Christmas cake recipes. Rainbow cakes are a big rage. And so on. Unicorn cakes, cake compilation, a cake house, easy cake recipes, and so on. Now, if I did, instead of cake decorating, if I did a little more specific, how to decorate a cake, then I might get a little bit more relevant information. So related keywords: cake decorating ideas, cake tutorials, easy cake decorating at home, chocolate cakes, buttercream, how to make a cake, satisfying cake. So you might have to still dig in a little bit deeper and think to yourself, if you know your niche, I know this niche, I know that you need to know how to crumb coat a cake, how to actually do the icing, how to make icing. So you get an idea, but you want to just have a look and see how much search volume is it, how many people are looking for this, and how much competition. What are your chances of being on top of them in the search results, so that you get the traffic? Okay, so the next one, VidIQ, another place to find your niche is to go on Amazon. So let's head over to Amazon and let's do cake decorating. And like I mentioned in yesterday's video, this is a great way just to see if your business idea is valid, if your niche idea is valid. Because if there are products, and as you can see, there are a ton of cake decorating products here. I actually use this purple one down here. Then you know there is a business opportunity there. Somebody else has already, or a bunch of somebody else's, have already tested the market, and there is a viable business opportunity here. So Amazon is a great place, but I have something else to share you. And that is, this is a secret tip that, a sneak tick or ninja tip that I talked about yesterday. So let's head over here. Let me show you what that is. Do you see the star ratings here? This has a ton of information for you. So if we look at the ratings, and we're not going to look at all 4,000 ratings here, but the top reviews are going to tell you what people like about the product or the service. And then you can also choose the most recent, and it's not showing the, be nice if it would also show you the ones that people don't like. But on the other hand, what I can do is, if I do top reviews and then I just scroll down, I'll have to scroll for a while, but what you want to do is find a review that has 1 or 2 stars and see what people are saying in there that is missing, or that they'd like to have as well as, or that would be helpful with. Digging into these comments is going to tell you what people want and what they don't want, and how, other things that could help them that are not available or not there yet. So this is really helpful information for you. And you can find this on Amazon, but you can also find this in Facebook, because you can see the next one here is Facebook groups. So here's my Facebook page, the Clever Dough Lady, so Clever Dough Lady. And what we want to do is we're going to go in here and do cake, or let's see, how to bake a cake. And then we're going to look for groups on the side here, groups. And then you can see there are all these different groups, and you want to go into the groups, and then you want to have a look. Or join a group, I guess, if you're not in the group yet, and then have a look and see what people are asking for. What help do they need? This is your way of doing research to see what niche is going to be best. So those are the platforms that I use to help me with my research. I know it seems like a lot, but it is so worth your time to take an hour out of your day now to know down the track that you're in a niche that is going to fulfill your heart and something that you can stick with over time. And you'll know that it's viable, that there are people who actually want the product or service that you're offering. And you can do the same with, on Reddit, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok, LinkedIn. Again, just go through the different groups and look at what people are looking for and what they're finding is helpful and what they're finding is not helpful and what is missing in the market. And that is going to help you a lot. So if you found just this part itself helpful in knowing how to do the research of how to find your niche, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know, and if you didn't find it helpful, give me a thumbs down. That's fine. It lets me know what you find helpful and what we can help you on more, what I can improve on. Okay, so then the next part. So for today, these are the steps that you want to be doing. First of all, make sure that you have signed up for the 10-part course that we're doing right now on how to start an online business 101. It's free. It's a free email course. You'll get an email every day with the next lesson, and it's just my way of helping you. I know a lot of people are struggling right now and looking for alternative ways to bring income into their home or to take their dreams and make them a reality, and I want to see you succeed. And I specifically teach passive income ideas and entrepreneurship skills, as well as helping families raise money smart kids. So if that is something that you're interested in as well, then do make sure that you subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so that you'll receive a notification the minute my next videos come out, so that you'll always know and you'll never miss any of them. All right, and so these are the steps for after you finish this video today. You're going to write out all of the things that you're passionate about, what you have natural talents about, what people come to you for advice about, and so on. Write them all out. Then from that list, I want you to then go over and do the research tools that we said here. Go to all of these places. I'll put a list of these in the description below for you to make it easy for you to know where they are. And then do your research and see which ideas are validated, which niches have people looking for you, have products that are already created, what is missing, what is doing well, and figure out, and then you'll be able to sort and go, okay, this idea, I didn't have much, right? Like my how to bake a cake didn't have much. Cake decorating had a ton, right? How to train a dog had a tremendous amount, right? And then you'll start to notice what is a better niche for you to go into. But make sure that you are excited by it and that it is something that will excite you for years to come, because this is your baby. This is your business, and you want to wake up every morning excited to work on your business, okay? So then after you've done your validating your research, the next thing that you need to do is go and grab a free GrooveFunnels account. I'm going to explain why in just a second. But GrooveFunnels, and all you have to do is head over to groovewithamanda.com. The reason we want you to do this is I have had my online business since 2007, and for the first 10 years I struggled getting all of the pieces of my online business to talk to each other. I had a website platform. Actually, I didn't even have a website platform. I was doing HTML coding. That's how far back this goes. And then I had a membership site, and I had an affiliate system, and I had an email system. And then I had a sales processing, and then where to hold my products. And the biggest problem I had is that all these different pieces wouldn't talk to each other. And so in 2018, I finally moved over to a new platform called Kartra, which is amazing, and I recommend it. And it had all the pieces that I needed in it together, and it saved my online business. Then one of the co-owners of Kartra decided to branch out and create GrooveFunnels because he realized there were pieces missing in the Kartra platform, as amazing as it was, that could be improved upon in a new platform. So we've got GrooveFunnels, and the really cool thing is once the pandemic hit, it really hit home to him how important it was to help entrepreneurs like yourself get started with building your online business for free. Right? There's a pro level for when you grow your business and you need more leads and you need more space and all of that. But we wanted to find a way to get you started for free so that that would not be the barrier that stops you from following your niche, finding your niche and building your business and making sales. And so I'm honored that I get to partner with Mike in that and share that with you and offer it to you. So head over to groovewithamanda.com because we're going to use this platform as we progress through the 10-part series. This is what the page will look like. You just simply, get started for free. simple enough, and then you'll get access to everything that is in there. There's a website builder, there are membership sites, there's a webinar thing, there's quizzes and help desk, an affiliate system, your products, your sale, like everything you need to run your online business is all in there, all for free. Actually, if I scroll down here, you can see these are all the different apps. So one replaces ClickFunnels, right? And the other one replaces Wix or Squareplace, and ActiveCampaign, Samcart, Infusionsoft, Taft Affiliate, Kajabi, Thinkific, Vimeo, Vistia, Shopify, WooCommerce. I think you're getting an idea. This one here is huge. Grooveblog. It has a blog app. There is no other platform out there in the world that offers a free blogging app that is so simple and so effective with ranking in the first pages of Google. Trust me, I have used WordPress for over a decade, and it's driving me crazy with how convoluted and just really cluttered and difficult it is to work with. And I'm just thrilled that they've added Grooveblog to this as well. So anyway, you can get this for free. You get certain access to all of these at a level that you can actually get started building your website. And I'm so excited that I get to share that with you. So if you head over to groovewithamanda.com, that is my link for this, then you'll also get a special bonus that I talked about earlier of how I get my videos to rank. You want to remember when I did the search for how to bake a cake and my video was right up there, and it's like over 11 years old and it's still ranking #1. Well, I'm going to give you the checklist for the system that I use to do that for free, just as a thank you to you for going through my link to grab your free GrooveFunnels account. Take a look at their pro version, because if you are serious about building a real business with over 50,000 leads and buyers in your business, you're going to need to have the pro version, which is also actually still going to be the most affordable and the most efficient and most fulfilling website service platform that you'll ever find. Sorry, my lungs are starting to get tired. If you didn't watch the first video in this series, go back and do that, and you'll learn why I suffer from my lungs and why I am so passionate about helping you. I do share my story of my 3 weeks in coma back in 2016 and how I woke up as a severely disabled lung person, not able to work, and how I realized how important it was to build passive income so that you can survive financially no matter what life throws at you. And that is my whole purpose and my whole mission of wanting to help you, is to help you be prepared in case life hits you hard, as it tends to do for all of us, unfortunately. All right, if you found this video today helpful, please share it with a friend. And a really cool tip is find a friend who can become your accountability partner, somebody else who's also interested in starting their online business, and then you can go through this course together and then help keep each other on track. That would be the best. Then tomorrow, look for your day 2 email, actually your day 3 email. I clearly didn't write that properly in there. That's okay. Look for your day 3 email, where we're going to go deep into actually finding what product to sell. I realize it says here the perfect niche, but that's clearly for today's one. So we're going to go deep into finding what product is going to be the perfect kind of product for you. And I'm not talking about specifically like this particular product. I'm talking about, are you going to go into books or physical products or digital products? Or are you going to focus on affiliate marketing? We're going to go dive deep and figure out the best way for your online business to get started in the niche that you found today. All right, so if you're already to do that, then head over here and I'll see you in that training right now.